Shanti. To remain constantly cheerful, be easy-natured and tolerant, churning knowledge. The memorial of those who remain constantly cheerful has been shown in the form of Vishnu. Vishnu is lying comfortably in an ocean of milk, churning knowledge and remaining very cheerful. The way to remain cheerful is to churn this knowledge. To the extent that someone churns this knowledge, so he remains cheerful. No adverse situation can reduce his courage, zeal, or enthusiasm. With the power of tolerance, he easily overcomes all adverse situations. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 4. To remain constantly cheerful, be easy natured and tolerant. Today's topic, churning knowledge. The specialities of Mother Jagdamba. Baba told Mama, you will become Lakshmi. Just with that one statement, Mama's personality and character completely transformed. To become virtuous, to see virtues in others, and to donate share virtues, Mama was firm in these 3 aspects. Therefore, although her age was young, because of her elevated inculcation and spiritual maturity, everyone, young and old, began to lovingly call her Mama, virtuous Mama. The embodiment of virtues went ahead as number 1. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti. How to create a memorial of you and your service worldwide. Is it your thought which creates a project or so? Mama, very short time in physical life, but her quality of effort, the role she played, sustenance, the power of sustenance, power of purity, that she got the title of Jagatamba, World Mother. And now we are celebrating the month, Mama's month. It's not only in India, but all over the world. So how did she, what she did, the quality of efforts, that her memorial as World Mother is not only for India, but is for the whole world. So each one of us, we would love, right, that our memorial also has to be for the whole world. How the power of purity, or what are the qualities which are used for the world's service. You are thinking always for world benefit. And it's just like you are becoming the master of the world, but at confluence stage, it's also important that you are like master. You know, for me, how I think is that all Baba's homes are like my home, my Baba's home, everyone. This is not my center, these are not my students. This I and mind keeps limited. Plus, I think that the quality of effort which Mama made is that there is purity. But then her power of purity was courage, of enthusiasm, being consistent. Because what is the use of that purity, right? Okay, we are pure for many years. We have renounced everything. All that is there. But where is that power? So Mama was able to change the purity, use the power of purity. Her cheerfulness, her giving knowledge or playing sitar, everything was like quality. Of course, Mama was very, very obedient to Baba. And Baba knew that whatever Baba will say, Mama will do it. And looking at Mama, many, many will do it. So I think that when we think about Mama, power of purity, and then as Baba said, there must be churning of knowledge, that there was courage. Not only that, further there was tolerant. It didn't matter anything to her. People will say things, she will be criticized, but it's all right, because of her easy nature. It's very, very important for us to be easy. Easy in the sense of not be, some are very sensitive. They take sorrow, they keep feeling. But actually we should be very stable, very light. And as much you remain light, that much you will create that kind of atmosphere wherever, whichever department. And then because of your purity, whatever you will decide, the way you will decide, will show that, that how loving you are, how you are for everyone, how impartial you are. It's just like many, many qualities will emerge from this power of lightness, power of purity. So one is changing knowledge into virtues, but changing knowledge and power of purity into powers. So each one of us can check that am I serving the whole world? And that is only possible when you are beyond limits, beyond boundaries. You are for everyone. You serve wherever, whatever way you can. So we can think about this, that how Mama, not even, even in India, because she left body very young age, it's not a lot of people met her. But everyone will call her Mama. And everyone used to still appreciate Mama as the world mother. I always say that all dadis have lot of specialty, love. They are really master ocean of everything. But Mama's personality was unique. And of course it was her part. But I always feel that looking at them, we can also, it's not Mama didn't do service, or she was the main person where Baba will send anyone who came to Baba and had any circumstances, situation, Baba will say, go to Mama. And this whole question of should I correct a person or not? Should I make them aware or not? Should I tell them or not? And I was remembering how Mama, somebody has internal situation or stage or has some difficulty. And Mama will knew what is their weakness or what mistakes they make, but Mamas never say that. Why should I, from my mouth, I say you are like this, or you shouldn't be like that, or little bit like strong. Sometimes we are strong with people, which I don't think they learn from there. Mama will come, sit and say, look at how many specialties you are. You do this so well, you do this so well. And then she will bring out a point from the knowledge which is connected to overcome that weakness. So she will say, this is what Baba explains us, this is what Baba did to us. And then she has covered what she would have to say to that person to change or change the weakness to virtue or what is wrong, what is right. She never needed to say. First, she created that self-respect in that person. Never said directly, you are like this, you are like that. Because that she could have created so many karmic accounts and caused sorrow to so many people. No, she first will appreciate and how good that person is. And then they say, she will take a point from the Murli and repeat with that person that this is what Baba says, this is what Baba explains. And in that she has already said to that person what that person should do and shouldn't do. It's very good way actually, because it's also, when we don't like, don't somebody said, okay, if the instrument doesn't accept me, acknowledge me, at least should accept, no? So there is different kinds of sorrows, and those vibrations are not good for each one of us. So even what we have to say, but the way Mama did, so that even she's not creating any karmic account also. Because all that Dadi Janki used to say, even few words you say against anyone to someone, you create karmic accounts. So she used to say, no, you shouldn't do that. We all shouldn't do it. So we have to be how we keep receiving blessings and also bring transformation in others. And a very nice way that Mama gave her teachings. So she is respected, remembered. Whole month we will hear her specialities, and definitely wherever she is, must be feeling very good, right? One is feeling good also comes from where we know some people are talking good about me. And sometimes your energy is so down. There are some people, I did something to them, so they're not talking good about me. So all these are very subtle. And now those energies plays a lot. And that is why I was telling someone that these days we have to be so careful about what we eat. In the sense of, there is somebody said, I want to make toli and bring it. And we have our principle now. If you have to make toli, come and make at Baba's home. Don't bring toli from home. So that whatever we are eating or family is eating is really from Baba's home. No food, no toli. Yeah, if you have to bring all material and then make toli at center. Or if you want, then if they're living that pure, everything pure in their lives, then they can come and cook also. So we have to be careful, especially at this time of the effect and the influence. So many things every day I hear is happening where people are emotionally imbalanced. It's affecting people and their behavior becoming very strange. And they say, but what happened? So I said, we have to be very careful with food, with conversations, with the way I have my relationship with everyone. Just have Baba's love for everyone, have good wishes for everyone. Love, Baba's love, my love for everyone, and good wishes are very, very important in today's time. So Mama really was and is a good example for all of us. We also have to follow Mama and her ways. So the homework which we got is churning knowledge. It's very interesting, little thing, and then we keep contemplating and it becomes like a whole subject, right? So Baba said the memorial of those who remain constantly cheerful has been shown in the form of Vishnu. We are very good. Keep creating form of Vishnu many times until tomorrow. Vishnu is, Baba says, lying comfortably in the ocean of milk, churning knowledge, and Baba says, remaining very cheerful. That's detached observer. So Baba says that the way to remain cheerful is to churn the knowledge. So write down these two words only, churn the knowledge, to be cheerful. To the extent, churn the knowledge to the extent that someone churns the knowledge, so he remains cheerful. Papa always says how wonderful, Vaha, Vaha knowledge, Vaha drama. So Baba says, churn this knowledge, so he remains cheerful. So Baba says that no adverse situations can reduce their courage. When courage reduces, then we have excuses, right? Then zeal and enthusiasm reduces. But with the power of tolerance, be easy. Because when little things affect us, then we are not, then tiredness, irritation, lot of things start happening. But Baba says, with the power of the tolerance, and he easily, Baba says, overcomes all adverse situations. Not that little situations affect us, because it does make soul, it's like tiredness of mind and body, all that comes because inside you are losing courage or frustration or expectations are not fulfilled or whatever happens, then it affects our courage and I'm not going to do. I don't think I can manage. I remember I did a lot when I was very young with Didi Manma. She said, but you are the one, you have to do it. And then if mistake happen, she said there will be some benefit in that. Bhool mein bhi bhala hai. I said, how can that be? She said, you learn from this. No? Once we asked Baba, we give course to so many, but very few stay. So Baba will smile, but your training got better. Your way of giving knowledge will be better. Baba never said to us, why students don't stay? Because if Baba I gave course to, once there were about 4 Navy officers. I was very young Brahmin. They came for 2 weeks. I gave them course. And then they never came back. So I asked Baba because they took. Baba said that was training for you. Now next time more officers will come. You will know how to be, what you give. So Baba always increased our capacity is increased, our courage increases, our enthusiasm increases. Not by little things around we get affected, no. We have many young brothers and sisters who surrendered when they were 14, 15 years ago age. And when I see them now, they are like big brothers. They're thinking about everyone, gives us very good proposals. And of course, I always say one of them is Rajubai, who writes all these Avyakti signal from Morley's 3 months before, and then he circulates. He sends me, and then we look at it together and send to everyone. But what he was and what he is today. So all of us, we shouldn't think I can't do, now I am tired, I have done lot. But who will do? I have to do it. We all have to do it. So maintaining that courage to not giving up at any time. Yes, you learn, you move forward, and you will set a good example. Others will say, look at this one. Oh, she had been managing. So it's not only yoga, tapasya, but also responsibility and duties in the yajna. That's also something very, very important. So be Vishnu until tomorrow evening. Good practice, good image to create, good to create your own self, the image of Vishnu, standing and resting both. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi and Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. This is 2 weeks running in person for me, every day attending Avyakti Parivar in person, which actually doesn't even happen in Madhuban. In Madhuban, yes, it is happening these days, but 1 week or so, not more than that. But this
Can
is.
you say something about yourself?
Ji. So, my name is Dave. I'm from Boston, and I come here Peace Village quite often. I help in the center in Boston and also part of the national coordinating team in the USA, work with instruments across the region here. And it has been really a wonderful learning experience. And Mohini Didi is the guiding force behind us, and we get to learn so much. One is, of course, in teachings like this, but then also at the level of actual dharana and sustenance and even guidance that is needed as and when we are doing projects and whatnot. So I feel very fortunate actually to be leading this Brahmin life in this part of the world. So Didi, I was thinking yesterday actually you gave a homework. And the homework was make a list of the things about why you are fortunate. Of course, there are many things. 2 things that stood out for me, especially being here. One is the family. To have the company of the family who are yogis, who have same purpose of remembering Baba and revealing Baba. And together with the family, you being the head of the family right now here, because, we have not seen Mama and Baba, and some have not even seen Dadis. And you have taken the sustenance from all of them, and you're that Swaroop embodiment of that. And I feel this is not a small thing to be able to actually have the opportunity to hear to you and actually to interact with the Brahmin family is a big part of our spiritual progress. We of course learn from Baba, but also we learn so much from each other. So that is one aspect of the fortune. And the second one is being here at Peace Village. You know, this is a big yagya here, and so many things happen in the yagya, and one of them is actually you create your fortune. Yes, we learn and we grow, but also we create our fortune, and there is no limit to it. There is so much to create our fortune. So
how long did you stay this time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And what changed you?
Two things that I felt that stood out for me. One is you mentioned today also, lightness. You know, this is something like, yes, I am light in many ways, but then also I'm not light in many ways. And I keep, like you mentioned, 2 Saturdays actually in a row, that sometimes some things we kind of hold on in our mind and we don't let go. And that creates heaviness in the soul. And that heaviness actually then comes into our interactions and our efforts, and that's not good. So I really feel I'm going to make more effort to remain light. And then the second thing is this creating the feeling of belonging. You know, like you were saying, simple things could be, you know, just even a smile or accepting the idea of someone, whether we implement it or not. Little things actually create a feeling of belonging in people, and those little things also can create a feeling of not belonging if they are not shown from the instruments. So I feel these two things are really, like, it stood out for me, and I want to take this as my, you know, at paying attention. That's effort for me, is that paying really attention, because we know, but now I have to pay attention to it every day. So coming to today's questions.
they by actually, you know, of course, as an instrument, very, very loving to everyone, the atmosphere of center, everyone's participation, sharing responsibilities, has many, many good qualities. And then we found that he's very helpful. So now with Brother Eric, he's the kind of right hand to help nationally when buildings are bought and banking, explaining them, going there, helping them to understand Yagya policies. And so he's invited in different ways and playing a good part. So, but you can see how his dress is clean, he's stable, not keep moving. There are some people, they can't sit even. So, of course, you have some good qualities. So, he's only these days doing Baba's service. So, what's your question?
So, Didi, I'm actually always fascinated with the Hindi words, but then how they get translated into English. So, for example, today the word that is used for churning is Simran in Hindi. Simran, right? But we also use the word Manan Chintan, right? We say Manan Chintan, you know, and also Simran, but in English it is pretty much translated as churning. Do you see, you know, difference in this? And added to this, you can also answer that how do you churn knowledge? Everybody churns in different ways, and I'm actually interested and curious in your way of churning.
One is churning of knowledge, other is praising Baba, you know. Basically, when they have rosary and they rotate it and keep saying Rama, Rama, Krishna, Krishna, right? They do that. So same is like remembering Baba, Baba's qualities. Baba, you are ocean of love. Baba, you are merciful. Baba, you are highest on high. Baba, you are, you know, that's called Simran. So one is of knowledge, but some or other when they translate. So one is churning of knowledge, is Manan Chintan, and other is praising Baba. You know, that's also something very powerful. Why in Path of Bhakti, they repeat the same name, right? And then sometimes they repeat the quality of God. God, you are this. God, you are this. So that is called Simran. So we also, when we, one time Brahma Baba said, when I wake up in the morning, I sit. But first thing I do, that I keep thinking about Baba's qualities. And I talk to Baba. Baba, you are ocean of knowledge. You giving us knowledge. That is called. So I think these are two things, churning of knowledge, and then other is remembering Baba's qualities, like we do in the rosary, so something like that. So there is difference, but when we translate some of the words, we say same thing, like churning of knowledge, but actually it is remembering, Baba, you gave us knowledge of drama and it helped me so much. So then I am kind of connecting Baba's quality of being knowledgeful and what I have received from Baba. So it could be combination too.
Very nice. So, Didi, there are many who, even for us too, there is, like you said, there is a lot of expansion and the surveys and the day-to-day running of the things, and also other people who do the job and everything. What's your recommendation on how they can find time to churn? Do you recommend that, okay, take one time during the day or in the morning to fix it for churning, or find a way to churn throughout the whole day?
I think that, let's say we got one point about easiness and Vishnu, cheerfulness or churning. So of course, I think morning we have really leisurely time, no? Enough time, we can spend an hour or maybe hour and a half or even 2 hours if it's possible. So morning hours are good, but also I think that if we keep going on and not give ourselves time, sit down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and kind of, bring that churning or just be in silence. Because silence also is absorbing what we are listening. And, like even for food, there are different theories. Like some people, there used to be that walk, stroll after food. But if you go to those who naturopathy and other kinds of things, first thing they say after food, just sit 10 minutes right there and let food be absorbed, because you run rush, so the energy goes to brain, so food is not digested. That's their theory. They say if it's possible, even half an hour after food, just relax, let the body absorb the food properly. Then you keep rushing and start working or start using your brain. Then energy is diverted to brain, then food remains undigested. That's one of the theory. And I don't know, I liked it, and I always sit about 5-10 minutes instead of rushing from the chair and start doing it. So certain thing could help us, in the sense of, I say that sit for 10 minutes, because when it's not only question of remembering, resting, relaxing, but it will recharge you. I always see traffic control as more that you need little rest so that your mind is more fresh, clear. It's like traffic light. Why we started traffic control, and in Madhuban it's every hour, 3 minutes. And I find it's very useful. Some people get impatient. Now red light has come. And I feel that's good now. You have few minutes to relax. So I think during day also, not maybe before the traffic control was 5 times a day and was little longer. But even, Dadi Gulzar used to tell us that we worship, we give to body 11 times something. When you wake up, you drink water, then you want tea or coffee, then you have break. It's 11 times you feed your body, whether water or tea or food. And she gave example that in Path of Bhakti, they believe that if you worship Shiva, Shivling, 11 times, he's happy. So then she gives example that if you remember Baba, even 11 times a day, during that, when you are eating, if you're drinking water, just take not even a minute, but half minute, pause, give drishti and drink. If you are eating, if you're talking to someone, starting meeting, let's have few minutes of Baba's remembrance. You really can do it. It's so consistent that you will really feel as you were with Baba in remembrance. So I think we can do it if we pay attention. So we look into that and make it practical. It's possible. But again, as I said, we are so much into rushing action. When action will happen, we have to do it. It will be done better. The way you will do it, way you will talk to those who are with you, all that is something will improve and you will feel good about that. So I think we can do it. Even whatever, unlimited task one can have. I find always whenever I am able to do that, then my power to discern, my power to respond to people gets better. So everyone should, if we want to improve quality of effort, not fast effort, quality of effort, and definitely your stage will be like that. And then Baba makes you instrument for more and more seva. One is I want to do that. Other is Baba makes you instrument. That's what I feel.
Didi, I so appreciate today about this aspect you mentioned about correcting a person and the method that Mama used of reminding them of their or appreciating their goodness values and or bringing them to their self-respect and then reminding them of Baba's teachings. We as instruments, we know these things, we have yoga and we feel, yes, that's the right way. But what is it that the tendency of correcting that comes in us? Is it, and I see sometimes that it is actually coming from the place of goodness, meaning we want to protect Baba's system, and so we feel something wrong should not happen. So it is coming from that good place actually, but then the way it is done is perhaps
that means intentions are good.
Intentions are right, but the way it is presented is not the way Mama is doing that. So how can we actually get this right?
Because a lot of people then are doing, of course they love you, but fear also, a kind of control. Control and fear shouldn't be there. It should be very normal, natural, and that's only possible if we do it with proper words at proper time. And we need to draw attention if we find something is not right, but not create tension, right? The way they say it, you just, now again this will happen, now again you will have to hear it. Tension is there. But if we have to be easy, loving, natural, which is there, love is there, but also a little bit of tension.
So
it's the sanskar. So if we pay attention and say, today my aim is to say it, but in a different way. If you really want to do, of course you are right, we're not saying you are wrong, but also we have to be little bit more in a royal way, in a civilized way, in a easy way. It's good. Because royal people know when they say something, it's very royal too.
Thank you, Didi. I think our time is...
One more.
One more question? Okay, great. Thank you. I was also going back to this picture of Vishnu, the two pictures we have. So especially related to today's Avyakti signal, tomorrow's, it is actually about lying down Vishnu, not the standing one. And in that picture, he's lying down on the bed of snake, and then that is in the ocean of milk. And he's lying down very comfortably. So the way I understand this is that he has controlled the vices, and he's in this churning of the knowledge. Is that the symbolic of the snake that is the bed?
The serpent with the 5 heads are 5 vices. And he is so resting on that serpent. That means he has no fear of anger could come, this could come. And then he is cheerful because Vishnu is the symbol of sustenance. And his cheerfulness is making whole world cheerful anyway. So same is with us. Anyone look at us and we are cheerful, whether in our Brahmin family, outside world, anywhere we go. And I think that has a big impact, Our cheerfulness has impact on the whole world. And especially seeing what is happening in the world, but it's because of knowledge, we could remain cheerful.
Thank you, Didi. Nice
Okay, thank you,
chatting with
Dev
you.
Bhai.
Thank you. Shanti.